Pinning and Honors Ceremony for the Massachusetts Bay Community College Allied Health Graduating Class of 2022. I am honored to be the Dean of the Division of Health Sciences. My name is Lynn Davis, and I am the Dean of these fine graduates this evening. The allied health programs that are represented here this evening are medical coding, a certificate program, medical office administrative assistant, a certificate program, paramedicine, a certificate program, the associate degree in radiologic technology, radiography, and surgical technology, a certificate program. While there are 56 graduates who are going to be pinned here this evening, I would like for our audience to know that there are a total of 9 allied health programs a part of this division, and that there will be close to 100 graduates that will be graduating from the allied health side of this division this May. Before I introduce our president, I want to recognize a few individuals who are here this evening. And when I recognize you, would you please just wave your hand so that people on the screen will be able to see where you are or who you are this evening. I want to recognize and thank our administrative assistant, Carrie Beatty, for working behind the scenes to make this a memorable pinning ceremony for all of our graduates and for the families as well. And I would also like to thank Dolores Goyette, who worked so well alongside Carrie and helped to put that presentation, that visual presentation together, no small feat, and so appreciative of her working across and throughout the divisions to help make that happen, and for the faculty and the students who pulled those pictures together to make it happen. They've really been working for many weeks, I'd say some months, on this pinning ceremony. And so if you see something beautiful, if you see something wonderful this evening, chances are they had something to do with it. Also, in our audience this evening are our esteemed full-time faculty. The students would not be here without our full-time faculty. And I want to pause a moment just to recognize our full-time faculty. Representing Medical Office Administrative Assistant and Medical Coding, the Program Director for those programs, Dr. Denise Pruitt. Thank you, Dr. Pruitt. For Emergency Medical Services, the Clinical Coordinator, George Kennihan. Thank you, George Kennihan. In Radiologic Technology, Radiography, representing that program, Professor Karen Hansen, Program Director. Professor Karen Steinhoff, Clinical Coordinator. And Professor William Cody, who teaches all of the program's imaging and radiation protection labs. And in Surgical Technology, Professor Richard Clark, the Program Director, and Dr. Dolores Goyette, the Clinical Coordinator. I think they're worthy of coming off of mute for a moment, and let's just give the full-time faculty a round of applause. Come off of mute if you can for a moment. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Also, I see many of our clinical faculty, our program advisory committee members. I see some field preceptors, some adjuncts and part-time faculty members, some of your lab instructors in the audience, your learning specialists in the audience, we have some programs that are online programs, and you may be seeing the face of your part-time faculty for the very first time. And so would you please,
So the
for
actual ceremony is
a round of applause
Thursday.
for
that's like a
the
one.
clinical
This
instructors
is
and
for
the
like
part-time
their
faculty? Just
field,
give them a
the
round. Go ahead.
entire college, the commencement is Thursday.
Thank you so much for that. And then, last but certainly not least, that according to our accrediting regulations, some of our programs have to have physicians who are our medical directors. And so Dr. Mike Corbett, who is a retired orthopedic surgeon, he is the medical director for surgical technology, and Dr. Zachary Kramer, who is an emergency department physician and the medical director for EMS. And we thank them for their presence here this evening. Give them a round of applause. And then, thank you. All right. And then, last but not least, I'm going to say, go ahead and come off of mute now, because in addition to our graduates being here this evening and being our most honored guests, our friends and loved ones, thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for the support that you have been to our graduates and graduates. Now everyone should be off of mute. Would you give your loved ones a hand? Go ahead and give them a hand. Thank you. All right. Now we can go back on mute. Now I am going to introduce and invite up for greetings from the college, Dr. David Podell, the president of Massachusetts Bay Community College. Dr. Podell.
Thank you, Dean Davis. And thank you, everybody, for going back on mute so we don't have the background noise. And thank you, Carrie Batty, for the reminder in the chat room. This is a wonderful occasion because it's an occasion when people get to celebrate their own achievements, their own hard work that got them to this point. You know, any academic program is rigorous, but an academic program in the health professions is particularly rigorous. I commend each of you for undertaking that path. But at the same time, not only have you undertaken it, but you've completed it successfully. So a special kudos to all of you for having gotten to this point. You decided to take a difficult path toward a rewarding career. And you followed that path, even though I'm sure there were many setbacks, sacrifices, blood, sweat, and tears. I kind of suspect in some cases, maybe many cases, but you did what you needed to do to get to this point. And that is really a personal achievement for each of you. And as we set you off onto your career or the next phase of your career, please know how proud we are at MassBay of you. I know the professors put you through a lot. The clinical sites put you through a lot. They made you work. They made you earn your degree, but earn it you did. And now we don't like to say goodbye to anybody. We like to say until the next time, until you come back for another certificate or another degree, because that's the nature of MassBay. There's always one more great degree or certificate to pursue, especially in a couple of years when we move into our new building. You're going to want to check that out, no doubt. But in the meantime, I want you to know how proud we are of you. And we also hope, I'm kidding about taking other certificates, but maybe some of you will. But please know that whether you do or you don't, you are always a part of the MassBay family. You have made a commitment to us. We make a commitment to you. And we want to see you thrive and succeed and go on to greatness in your respective fields. You've chosen difficult fields. And all of us are indebted to you because one day we're going to need a rad tech or a surge tech or a paramedicine. We're going to need one of you in our careers. And I know that a MassBay person will be there when I fall down the stairs and break my leg or have my appendix out again or whatever may come to pass, and my loved ones. Thank you also to the families and the friends for supporting your students. They couldn't, as Dean Davis said, they couldn't be here without you. We tip our hat to you because we know you helped make it possible for them and that you too made sacrifices. And finally, my special thanks to our incredible faculty in the classroom, in the clinics. Our faculty and our staff are really second to none. And I am so honored to work among them. So now I turn the program back to Dean Davis, but with my deepest, deepest congratulations to each and every one of you. And I see one very young person clapping. She's awful young to be a student, so I imagine she's the offspring of a student, but I share the sentiment. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Podell. Thank you so much. Let's take a moment before we introduce the next person to just scroll through your screen in this environment to see the about 90 individuals who are here from near and from far in order to be a part of this celebration this day. Your faces are beautiful and lovely as we move through here. I see some people, they're driving, but they're here. Some people have children, but they're here. Some people, you're all over the place, but you're here. And I want to just thank you so much for seeing this opportunity as important enough to say, whatever I'm doing, I'm going to pause to be here. I'd also like to recognize and to thank Dr. Lynn Hunter. She is our provost, and she is also here in support of this pinning ceremony this evening. Thank you so much, Dr. Hunter, for your presence here this evening. And now, I invite Jody Walensky, graduate of the Medical Office Administrative Assistant Program, to come up and offer congratulations to the graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. Good evening, class of 2022. My name is Jody Walensky, and I am a graduate of the Medical Office Administrative Program. I'd like to congratulate all of my fellow allied health classmates. You should be extremely proud of yourselves and what you have all accomplished in order to be here tonight. I know your families, friends, professors, and classmates are all proud of your achievements and the many paths that you took to get here. Thank you, Dr. Podell, Dr. Davis, and Health Science Division for giving me a chance to speak tonight and tell my story. I would be remiss if I didn't extend my gratitude to Dr. Pruitt. She was my best advocate, advisor, and professor for 3 of my classes that I completed at MassBay. And although we've never met in person, Dr. Pruitt and I connected online, and she navigated me to successfully complete my certification. I was honored when she asked me to speak at this year's pinning ceremony, and I thank you, Dr. Pruitt, for recognizing me and allowing me to share my story with everyone here. Words have the power to inspire, and I hope that my words will do just that for at least one of you. There are many places a person could study: in their rooms, at the kitchen table, sitting up in bed on a lazy, rainy weekend morning. But how many of you could say that they studied and slept at a memory care facility? Just me? I guess I'm not surprised. I'll back up my story and explain how I ended up there and the many events in my life that helped me become the person that I tried to be every day. Elizabeth Edwards was quoted as saying, "Resilience is accepting your new reality, even if it's less good than the one you had before. You can fight it. You can do nothing but scream about what you've lost, or you can accept that and try to put something together that's good." On September 11, 2001, I was divorced when my kids were just 2.5 and 4. I'll never forget this important date, since this date also changed the lives of many others around the world. At that time, I was working part-time as a child development specialist in a preschool. I had my teaching degree, but I stopped working full-time in public schools for a while when I had my kids. Their father had put us in financial disarray due to a gambling addiction, and that I was unaware of since he traveled a lot. I needed to find full-time employment and financial assistance quite fast. The kids and I ended up selling our house, and we moved in with my parents so that I could get us on better financial footing. Within 9 months of living with my parents, I moved my family into a home in public housing. Thankfully, we were able to continue living in the same town as my parents and close to my new job at an elementary school. I relied on the local food pantry each week to subsidize my food money that I had. It was hard to ask for help from an agency, but I was determined that we were going to make it through to the other side. I did lots of research and applied to as many resources available to me. I didn't realize there were so many. My life had become more challenging when my father needed open heart surgery, and as a result of that surgery, had a stroke 2 days later. He ended up with left side paralysis and some aphasia, which manifested itself as anxiety at times. Shortly after, my mother became ill and needed immediate surgery. The kids and I moved back in with my parents to help care for them for about a month. I didn't mind and actually enjoyed the extra time that we had together. As an aside, my parents were two of the most generous people. My childhood home was like a revolving door, with my parents always helping someone, whether it be a place to stay or offering them a job at the family business. When my aunt passed away, my 3 cousins came to live with us. And when a 14-year-old girl whose parents passed away as well saw a help wanted sign in our store window, my parents not only set her up with a job, but also treated her like their own. To this day, she's still a very important part of my family. Once my mother was able to take care of my dad again, the kids and I moved back to housing, and about a year later, I met someone on an online dating site. We dated and eventually got married a couple of years later. We bought a home together and moved to another town. Things went smoothly for about a year. However, after our first year of marriage, my second husband lost his job. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. Unable to secure a new job, he became depressed. He was in and out of short-term and long-term facilities, hospitals, and ERs. The police also needed to be called in for assistance a couple of times. When he was home, the couch was where he stayed. The motivation that I once saw in him was long gone. Mental and emotional abuse took its place. I took on so many part-time jobs on top of my full-time one, and would sometimes work until late at night, coming home to an unkept house and hungry children at times. I was too embarrassed to ask anybody for help. I disassociated from friends and did not have anyone over to my house for a very long time. One day, I decided that I needed to put mine and my children's needs first. I divorced my second husband after about 5 years into our marriage. And as much as this was needed for my mental health, I also felt the unspoken stigma of being divorced a second time. However, my new life situation started me thinking and questioning my life goals for myself. In 2016, a series of life complications happened. A good friend passed away from thymus cancer after a 5-year battle, and about 7 weeks later, my dad passed from brain cancer, in which he was only diagnosed about 3 weeks prior. Instead of feeling sorry for myself, which sounded tempting at the time, I'll admit, I decided to make another change and start a new career path. I wanted to challenge myself, which was both frightening and excited at the same time. I worked in public schools close to 17 years at that point. I always tell myself and my kids and anyone else who will listen to follow their passions, so I took my own advice to heart. Today, I am Assistant Director for Supported Housing at a nonprofit agency. To come full circle, this is one of the agencies that helped my family and I when we were living in housing. At this job, I work alongside residents who have been diagnosed on the autism spectrum, many of who are also diagnosed with one or more mental illnesses. I have been in this field so far for about 5 years, and to say that I love my hectic, no day is ever the same, many fires to put out job is just an understatement. I feel supported here, and I believe everybody should feel supported in their life. I began taking classes at MassBay about a year after the pandemic began. I chose MassBay for a number of reasons that were important to me. First, It offered me a chance to broaden my learning. MassBay offered my classes asynchronous and online, and I could complete coursework while working and helping to support my mom. It was a win-win for me. I chose to obtain my certification as a medical office administrative assistant because helping others was in my nature. And I thought that I could make a difference in people's lives by providing resources, positivity, and understanding. The classes I took also strengthened my knowledge to help me at my current job until I decided to pursue this career full-time. Rosalind Carter stated that there are only 4 kinds of people in the world: those who have been caregivers, those who are currently caregivers, those who will be caregivers, and those who will need a caregiver. Being at MassBay both challenged me and occupied my mind when reality was too hard to bear. My mom was diagnosed with vascular dementia about 6 months after I started taking online classes. But we knew even before that she wasn't quite right. I would email my professors asking for homework early because I would never know what kind of a night I would encounter while I was with her. All the while when emailing them, thinking that they thought I was the biggest nerd. When my siblings and I could no longer care for my mom, we placed her in a memory care facility. And after falling numerous times, I stayed there overnight to keep her safe. My amazing siblings and sister-in-law also helped out to relieve me with my much-needed breaks. I commend anybody who's ever known someone or cared for someone with a memory disorder. I lost our mom 2 days after Thanksgiving in 2001, but I didn't lose the gifts that both she and my dad gave to me. Goodness is about character. Integrity, honesty, kindness, generosity, moral courage, and the like. More than anything, it's about how we treat other people. Spoken by Dennis Prager. I've learned that the secret of life is giving, and if you follow your dreams, then you will have something worth sharing with others. Hope, inspiration, and a meaning to life, and that to me is a great contribution. I encourage you, my fellow classmates, to find and follow your own passions and to challenge yourself. You are worth it. Congratulations, Allied Health Science students. Your life of giving is just beginning.
Can we please come off of mute and show some love for Jody?
Yay, Jody.
Yay,
Thank you,
Jody.
Jody.
Jody. Good for Jody.
Jody, thank you so much for sharing your story, a part of your journey with us. And thank you for demonstrating the power of determination in your life and in a life that is changing the lives of your children as well. Thank you so much. I am so glad that on your pathway, MassBay Community College has been a part of that journey along with Dr. Denise Pruitt. Thank you so much for that. And now we come to the part of this program that is the conferring of the pens, the penning. The reason that we're all here, it's in the title. We come to a part of this ceremony that symbolizes why we're here. It is the formal receiving of the pen. This evening, each graduate has identified their special person in their life to place the pen on the graduate. The pen symbolizes the graduate's achievement of completing the educational requirements, and it marks their transition into the profession. Being penned symbolizes that you have persevered and that you have demonstrated the dedication that is necessary to welcome you into your chosen profession. Your program faculty will call your name, and when your name is called, be ready and please unmute yourself so that we can hear your words, your celebratory comments, and then we'll see you being pinned and then we'll move on. So this is that time in this ceremony. Hopefully everyone has those instructions. And so we are going to go in this order. First, medical coding, followed by medical office administrative assistant, followed by paramedicine, radiologic technology, and then surgical technology. And so if we are ready to begin medical coding, I call you up.
Thank you, Dean Davis, and congratulations everyone who's here tonight. I'm going to start with medical coding, but before I call the names, just in case you're unfamiliar with what medical coding is, this is a program that is 3 semesters that students learn how to do the billing and coding for medical offices. For every procedure that you have at a hospital or doctor's office, there is a numeric code that goes with it. For everything that ails your body, there is a numeric code. And these are the people who put those codes together and make sure that the hospital and your physician or any provider gets paid for it. So their work is very intricate. They have to be dedicated, and they have to have really, really good memories. And I am so proud tonight to be able to be a part of this ceremony as they go from learner to professional. So I am going to start in alphabetical order.
And right before you do that, I would like for instructors Simone Johnson to wave and Carol Gabriel to wave. They have been your medical coding instructors for this program. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you both so much. First, I have Gregory Alballard. Jenny Benadon. So proud. Stephanie Green. Colleen Gillette.
Whoa, yeah, yeah.
Thank you for all your support.
Go, Colleen.
Congratulations, sweetheart.
Alice Lara. Kedwee Sanford.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Felicia Ravel.
Yay, good job, Felicia.
Yay!
Yay.
Natalia Rondeau. Heather Ruano. Jacqueline Wink. Karina Yegodeva. Congratulations, medical coding. I am so proud of all of you.
Officially in one.
And families, we are totally okay with you coming off of mute to congratulate all of the effort of your loved ones and your graduates. So we're okay to hear you. Let us hear you. Continuing on,
Congratulations.
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations, Kelsey.
they worked hard to hear those words. And to the Medical Office Administrative Assistant Program.
So again, I'd like to just give you a brief overview what a medical office administrative assistant is. So when you go to the hospital or to your doctor's office, that first person that you meet at the front desk who either registers you, collects your copayment, or even the person you talk to on the telephone, those are the trained medical professionals who have gone through a 2-semester program. I believe I'm the only faculty from that program, so congratulations, everyone. I take you now from learner to professional with your pen. First is Erin Castelline. Next is Nalisha Cecilio. Jacqueline Lyons. Felicia Marrero. And Jody Walensky. Congratulations.
Let's give these fine graduates a rousing round of applause. And now we come to the paramedicine program, and to share a little bit about what is a paramedic, what does a paramedic do, then I ask Professor George Kennihan, clinical coordinator for the paramedicine program, to give us a bit of an understanding of the profession.
So I am the clinical coordinator for the paramedic program as well as the EMT program. The paramedic program is a year-long program, and these guys are put through the rigmarole of simulations, cardiology, pharmacology, medical emergencies, clinical decision-making, as well as a 201, which is kind of a crash course in EMT school all over again. And then they go out for about 3 to 4 months in clinical, where they do rotations through labor and delivery, ICU, pediatrics, emergency department, and they do another about 3 to 4 months of clinical field time. So they have not had a break for about a year. So this past week, when they passed their didactic and everything with Dr. Kramer, you should have seen the smiles on these guys' faces when they knew it came to an end. I have to say this class has been one of my favorite classes to be a part of, and they have done an amazing job. So hands off to the entire class of 42.
We are proud of you, paramedic graduates. As I call your name, you can bring into view the person who is going to pin you. Chris Becker. Stephen Chisholm. Corinne Downey. Dakota Green. Mackenzie Huff.
Mackenzie! Woo! Mackenzie!
Matt Lahorn.
Thank you, George.
Jennifer Rachel. And John Westcott.
Thank you, George.
Thank you, George.
Thanks, George.
Thanks, George.
And let's give this class a rousing applause.
Woo, congratulations, paramedics.
Congratulations, Mackenzie! Congratulations, paramedics!
You're not above recruiting and a pinning ceremony. If you know you really want to be a paramedic, come join our class.
We want Mackenzie!
And now, radiologic technology.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Karen Hansen, and I'm going to be announcing our radiologic technology graduates. So yay, rad tech, AKA X-ray technologists, not X-ray technicians, X-ray technologists. So I'm really happy to see everybody's kids, though the amount of absenteeism, I would have expected 10 or 20 per student. No, I'm just kidding. It's great seeing all these little kids that we hear so much about. You guys have worked really hard in the past 2 years, being in the hospitals with all the COVID. Nobody skipped a beat. I mean, you guys really, it was impressive. So forgive me as I call each name. I'm going to have to scroll through so that I can make sure that I see you amongst all these people. So I'm going to start with the day cohort. We have two. We have day students and we have the evening flex students. Kelsey Champagne.
Yay, go
There's Kelsey.
Yay!
Yay, Kelsey. Nicole Chen. Wait, wave. I can't find you.
Oh. Should we wait?
Ashley Gorham. Ah, that's awesome. Look at where you are. That's congratulations. Megan Keefe.
You gotta put it on, Mama. Thank you. Say congratulations to me.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's Kirsten. Isaiah Simpson. I'm not sure Isaiah made it this evening. Haven't seen him. Jordan Sullivan.
You have to put it on.
Congratulations.
Yay! Terrific. Congratulations. Brian Tavares.
You do it.
Thank you, Karen.
We've had the privilege of two from the Tavares family in our program. Congratulations, day students. And now to the evening flex program, Randala Atui.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Gina Buckley, I saw her with her busload of kids.
Thank you.
Yay!
Terry Chung. I saw Terry. Congratulations, Terry, with her group.
Thank you.
Tatiana Dolgoborodova.
Thank you for
Who's that,
teaching
Tatiana?
and preparation. Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations. Siobhan Downing.
Woo! Yeah, Shib!
Thank you.
Great. Xiao Feng Fan. Congratulations, Xiao.
Thank you.
Sylvia Enrique. Where is she? Where is she? Lindsay Casca.
Congrats, Lindsay.
Congratulations.
Woo! Jennifer Kersey. Kelsey Schools.
Congratulations, Kelsey. Where'd she go?
Skylar Spencer.
Tyler! So proud of you, bestie! Woo!
Brooke Thomas. Congratulations, Brooke.
Thank you.
And Jesse Wahab. Congratulations. Congratulations, Radiologic Technology.
Let's give all of Radiologic Technology a rousing round of applause.
Yay, yay.
Yay!
And now for surgical technology.
Hi, surgical technologists are the people that you don't see. They're the people behind the mask when you have an operation, handing an instruments to the doctor. Extremely important job. I'm going to read our entire class because I'm not sure exactly who's here. Jemima Augustine.
I'm here.
Ah,
Yay.
I
Thank
knew
you,
you were.
Professor Clark, Professor
How you
Douglas,
doing?
everybody.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Kristen Blake.
Let's
she's here.
go, Kristen! Yay, Kristen!
Yes.
Taylor Costa.
Is Taylor here? Yay, Taylor.
We're proud
There
of
you
you.
go. Jacob Creighton.
Hey, Jack.
Jessica Gordon.
Jessica here?
I don't
Hard
know.
worker.
Zone Humor. Mamarova.
Go Z.
And Caden Manning.
Caden.
Yay, Kaden.
Congratulations, Caden.
Win knocking. I'm not even gonna try.
Winnie.
Win is here though.
Winnie Nagini. Woo! Are you here?
I
She's
slaughtered
here.
it for
She's
an
here.
entire year.
My classmates here.
Joseph Fan.
Joey.
Hey, Joey.
Joey.
Lori Webster.
Lori.
No. Hey, Lori.
Yeah, Lori.
Angelica Yang.
Ange.
And finally, Tatiana Latte.
Tatiana.
Tiana.
Is here. These guys graduated in December, so that's probably why
Yes.
some of them did not make it back. They're already working.
Let us give surgical technology a rousing applause. Graduates, congratulations.
Hey, Sarah Tech.
Kristen.
Excellent. And now we have come to the part of this program where we recognize students for specific awards. While it is true that we believe all of our students are stars, some stars do distinguish themselves more than others at times, like the North Star, for instance. And so now we would like to recognize some of the stars of our program who have distinguished themselves while in the program. We do this by recognizing academic excellence or clinical excellence or student perseverance. And so in the same order that we did a conferring of pins, starting with medical coding, moving to medical office, moving to paramedicine, on to radiologic technology and surgical technology, we are now going to bring the program faculty back, program director, to recognize academic excellence, clinical excellence, or student perseverance in your program. We're starting with medical coding.
So Carol Gabriel, would you like to present the first award?
I absolutely would love to. So I'm going to share Jenny. I had the honor of being Jenny's instructor this past spring for CPT coding. It's a very, very difficult class. She was beyond amazing in everything she did, from an academic standpoint to being there, participating. She tested me, which was amazing. I liked it. She pushed back in the most professional manner, and I am beyond ecstatic to be able to present her with this award.
Congratulations, Jenny.
Thank you. And thank you, Carol.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Jenny.
Thank you, colleagues.
Congratulations, Jenny. Great job.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Next, for medical coding, I'd like to have Simone Johnson present the next award.
Sorry about that. I had to come off of mute first. I'd like to present the next award, which, first I'd like to say thank you, Dr. Pruitt. I'd also like to say thank you, Dean Davis, and everyone participating in this wonderful occasion. I'm honored to be among the most bright and talented students who are all stars, as Dean Davis previously stated. But we'd like to recognize when a student has achieved practical excellence on a consistent basis throughout the entire program. So therefore, the Practical Excellence in Medical Coding Award is presented to Karina Yagudevieva. Congratulations, Karina.
Thank you very much. I feel very honored to receive this award. Thank you.
Nice job, Karina.
Congratulations, Karina.
Thank
Job
you.
well done.
Karina.
Job well done.
Congratulations.
Okay, so now I'll move on to medical office administrative assistant. And as everyone has said, it is so hard to just pick one student when you have so many students who work so hard and are so dedicated to going on to health careers. And I have so many great students, I had to just boil it down to GPA. So I have a student who excelled with 100% in just about everything that she's done for the last 2 semesters. And I'm doing mine Lou Tech. So Jody Walensky. You are receiving the award for academic excellence, and know that you have done an amazing job. And you are the type of learner that every instructor wishes to have. You've challenged me, but you've done it in such a professional way. You've also just brought so much inspiration to the class with your discussions and everything that you do. So congratulations. You so deserve it.
Thank you for your guidance, Dr. Pruitt. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations. And now George Kennihan will be presenting for paramedicine.
Let me see if I can do this right this time. Did it come up? It did.
Yes.
So our first award, although John is not new to the public safety area, John went through our EMT program as well as our paramedic program, and was able to work through not only because he's also a law enforcement officer, he was able to work through the city's unrest during the tough times in the city, but also during the COVID pandemic, and did not miss a day or let his grades drop. He was here every single time and went right back to work from here on often occasions. So congratulations, John.
Let's go, John.
Thank you, George. Thank you to
Congrats,
everyone at
buddy.
MassBay.
Nice job, John.
Nice, John.
Our next one, if I can get this right, hold on, sorry. Corinne Downey. Corinne has been with us for a little while. She underwent a tragic family loss, however, was determined to complete this program. Came back with PM42 and didn't stop one bit. She managed to be class president, keep all her kids in charge, I like to refer to it. And I would like to say that she did a great job doing that and was able to persevere through the entire course. And we as a program, all the instructors are extremely proud of her and her accomplishments. So congratulations, Corinne.
Congrats, Corinne. Proud of you, Madam Prez.
Yeah, class prez.
Congratulations.
How do I start?
Thank you. Radiologic technology.
All right, so our first award is going to be the Academic Achievement Award, and this award is presented to the student with the highest cumulative grade point average on completion of the program. This particular individual was, however, in the running for both academic excellence and clinical excellence. So certainly an awesome, awesome student. I'm going to share this and see. Congratulations to Ashley Gorham.
Congrats, Josh.
Congratulations, Ashley. Our second award is the
Good job,
Clinical
Ashley.
Excellence Award. Hope I have too many things on my screen. I hope you can see this. I'm sorry. Can you see that? The Clinical Excellence Award recognizes overall clinical performance, cooperation, teamwork, and a positive professional attitude. Students are nominated and selected and awarded this by faculty and clinical. This year's Clinical Excellence Award goes to Ms. Jessie Wahab. Congratulations, Jessie.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And now for surgical technology.
Hello, the Surgical Technology Program presents 2 awards, the Academic Excellence Award and the Clinical Excellence Award. The Academic Excellence Award is presented to the graduate who consistently achieves the highest grades in the Surgical Technology Program. If I can share that. The Academic Excellence Award is presented to drum roll, Tatiana Lateva.
Congratulations, Tatiana. Excellent student.
The Clinical Excellence Award is presented to the graduate whose performance is consistently outstanding in the clinical externship in the Surgical Technology Program. And back. And the Clinical Award is presented to Jemima Augustine.
Yeah, Jemima.
Jemima. Congratulations, Jemima.
Go, Jemima.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Way to
I
go, you
can't wait for
guys.
you to tell everybody at clinical.
It's a little bit of a shock, huh, Jemima?
Yeah, I'm actually in the call right now.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Let's give a round of applause for all of our award
Congratulations to everyone.
everyone. Award winners, we hope that you will wear this pin on your lab jacket or your uniform, whatever is your professional uniform, and that you will wear this, that you will wear the pin with pride, and that you will share this recognition with other individuals. And so now, as I've been looking across this screen, we have several, of course, several two-footed guests among us, but I'm just noticing that we have a lot of four-footed family members among us as well. So I don't know if it's possible some of you are using your four-footed family members as pillows and all sorts of things. So let's just take a moment to recognize these lovely family members who don't talk the way we do, but they talk in other ways, and they have obviously supported you because they're here tonight. So why don't you just hold these four-footed loved ones up as well so that we can really appreciate them. They're beautiful. Excellent, excellent. And so now we are coming rapidly to the close of this pinning ceremony. And I'm amazed because one thing that we haven't focused on at all, and maybe that means it's just become so much a part of us that we didn't need to focus on it, is that we haven't paused really to say much about the fact that yes, you've accomplished getting to this moment in time, but you've accomplished getting to this moment in time in the middle of a pandemic. On top of that, you still pressed on. Some of you contracted COVID. You cared for family members with COVID. You were in the hospitals navigating all of the COVID protocols, but you kept it going and you got to this point. And so double congratulations, because this just means that nothing can stop you. If COVID didn't stop you, nothing can stop you. And so when we now come to the end of this pinning ceremony. And as I like to remind people that your work ethic will say something about where you've graduated from. Your skill level will say something about where you've graduated from. And the way you work as a team will say something about where you have graduated from. The way you communicate as a professional will say something about where you've graduated from. You are now standing on the shoulders of your faculty members, those who have taught you, your clinical environment, your field environments. You stand on the shoulders of those individuals. Represent MassBay well, represent your faculty members well, represent the clinical sites where you have been and the pre-clinical sites where you have been well. Go out in the world and do us proud. Congratulations, and this officially closes and thank you. Before I officially close, thank you, Henry Lopez, our IT support person, for all of your IT support before now and through this moment. Thank you so much. We can come off of our mutes and give Henry a round of applause. Our fabulous IT.
MassBay loves you, Henry.
Congratulations to all the students and all the faculty for all the work you guys put. It is not easy to have done what you guys have done today, let alone through a pandemic. So much kudos and good luck in the future.
Excellent. A round of applause to each and every one of you. This closes out. I think that beautiful beautiful pinning song, that beautiful song that we had, Henry, I think that's a fitting way to exit us out with another look at the photo montage. And with that, we will say goodbye to you for now, but we'll see you at the graduation. Take it away, Henry.
If you haven't seen the photos, stick around.
Thank you, Karen, and Bill, for a great year program.
Love you.
Love you guys too. Congratulations, everyone.
Like to send the world an invitation and throw a party for everyone. A night of brotherhood and celebration, and you can bet before the night is done.
Karen, why am I in like all of these?
Because you're famous.
Oh my gosh.
Love that, Ashley. Fun food.
Mother's child will discover the love and dancing in the aisle. We'll bring our dreams and stream them from the rafters. We'll come together, let the good times roll. When people care and share a little laughter, they feel the beauty in each other's soul. Everybody will glow. The feeling's gonna grow when we start letting go. They'll be dancing in the aisles, dancing in the aisles. As the music keeps playing.
Candy.
Great picture.
Moving in harmony, dancing in the aisles.
Gina.
Every mother's child will discover the love in each other. Dancing in the aisles.
Bishop.
I'd like to send the world an invitation. A night of brotherhood and celebration. Dancing in the aisles, dancing in the aisles, dancing in the aisles. As the music keeps playing, everyone will be moving in harmony, dancing in the aisles. Mother's child will discover the love in each other, dancing in the aisles, dancing in the aisles. Oh, dancing in the aisles. As the music keeps playing.
Dr. Corbin.
I'd like to send the world an invitation and throw a party for everyone. A night of brotherhood and celebration, and you can bet before the night is done, everybody will see that we're a family, and all humanity will be dancing in the aisles, dancing in the aisles. As the music keeps playing, everyone will be moving in harmony, dancing in the aisles.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Congratulations. We are at the end of our ceremony.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations, Surge Tech. Bye, Winnie. Bye, Jen.
Congrats, guys.
Nice to
Bye,
see
everybody.
everybody again.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. We'll see all you Surge Tech people in the OR. We got new kids coming in the summer.
Take good care of them.